Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hayes Gymnasium on the campus of Greenville University, where class makes the difference. For today's game between the Erskine College Flying Fleet and your North Greenville Crusaders. As always, Crusader basketball games can be watched live online at ngcrusaders.com. At this time, we ask that you please rise for the invocation given today by Sport Management Major Mr. Dustin Klontz, and remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Let us pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for this day you've given us. We ask that you be with all players, referees, coaches, and spectators during this game. Please be with all military men and women and their families at this time, and keep us all safe as we part ways after this game. In your name we pray. Amen.
Here are today's starters. First for Erskine, at guard number 5, No. At guard number 10, Sean Hall. At guard number 11, Thomas Nolan Jr. At wing number 42, Thomas Cameron. And at wing number 44, Ray Locke. The Flying Fleet is coached by Mark Peel. The assistant head coach for Erskine is Drew Wallace. And now the starters, your North Greenville Crusaders. At guard, 6'3" junior from Keystone, Florida, number 2, At guard, 6'1" senior from Woodbridge, Virginia, number 3, Micah Parker. At guard, 6'7" senior from Charlotte, South Carolina, number 2, Phil Brown. At guard, 6'3" freshman from North Arkansas, number 31, Spencer Reed. And at guard, 6'7" senior from Norfolk, Virginia, number 32, LaShawn Alexander. Your Crusaders are coached by Chad Listeners, 13 teams in NGU, assisted by Jimmy Williams, Josh Miller, and student assistants, Trey Summers, and Matthew Bond.
Part 2 in this doubleheader Saturday matchup between North Greenville and Erskine. The men take to the court this time. North Greenville 9-5, Erskine 8-7 in this matchup. Starters for North Greenville today, number 2, Corville McElroy, number 3, Micah Parker, number 10, Philip Brown, number 31, Spencer Reeves, and number 32, LaShawn Alexander. Starters for the Flying Fleet of Erskine, number 5, Faneto Lunguana, number 44, Ray Locke, up at the tip-off line with Philip Brown. We are underway. Philip Brown easily controls it, and it's passed back to McElroy. McElroy to the left side of the circle. Passes back up top, Spencer Reeves, now right side in Parker. Parker back cross court, McElroy, Reeves near side for 3. Yeah, it's no good off the back of the rim. Brown on the rebound though. Phillip Brown spinning around the defense. One hand, a shot in and good. Number 11 and number 10, Deshaun Hall and Thomas Nolan for the Fleet on the court as well. With number 42, it's Thomas Cameron. Number 44, Ray Locke. Now number 10, Deshaun Hall up top. Locke, Cameron, now Locke, now back up top, Nolan. Right side, Hall underneath, quickly to number 42, Cameron, who's blocked, but also fouled by Phillip Brown. First foul against North Greenville in the ball game. 47 seconds in. Phillip Brown picks up his first. Free throw rims out from Thomas Cameron. The second free throw is good, so North Greenville still has a 1-point lead, 2-1. Cameron makes the second shot. Now Reeves, far side corner. Gets out of the pressure, passes back to McElroy. Now back to Reeves, Phillip Brown up top, left side Parker. Parker trying to go underneath Alexander, gets it to him. Alexander trying to spin around, puts up a shot, it's no good. Rebounded into the hands of Phillip Brown. Time is called. And North Greenville will go back to inbound. Reeves gets it up to McElroy. North Greenville leads 2-1. McElroy right side gets it, Reeves up top. Parker left side. Parker fires back to McElroy, now Reeves. Reeves still on the right side. Passes back, McElroy fires a three. It's no good at the shot clock buzzer. Alexander tries again, that's no good. Rebounded by Locke for the Fleet. Now number 11, Nolan. To Locke. Now on the far side, and Lungwana driving in, nothing doing. Number 10 fires a shot, that is Hall. And the ball bounces around the rim, no good, out of bounds off of Brown and McElroy, so it will stay with Erskine on the right side.
Speedy play by both teams so far, valuing some ball movement and driving to the inside.
Now inbounded to Nolan up top. Hall, right side, Lungwana. Back to Locke. Locke brings it left, hands off again to Nolan. Nolan fires a pass right back to Hall. Now the Locke on the right side. He brings it back up top, drives down the middle, puts a shot up and in, good. And the Fleet lead it 3-2. Flying Fleet, coached by Mark Peeler, and the associate head coach, as that shot is good for North Greenville, Drew Wallace. North Greenville coached by Chad Lister.
Right there, Reeves continuing his hot week.
Now left side of the circle, Nolan loses the ball. Phillip Brown picks it up. North Greenville with numbers, 4-on-2 to Parker, lays it up and in, good. 6-3, North Greenville leads it. Nolan into front court, hands off to Locke. Locke back to Cameron. Now Lungwana on the right side, trying to get around Parker. Parker knocks the ball away. And call it out of bounds, but it will stay with Erskine. Parker knocked it out. Erskine inbounds in the back court. Nolan gets it and brings it up. He fires a pass left to Lungwana. Now to Hall. Hall on the left side. Cuts it down the middle. Fires a pass out to Lungwana for three near side. That's good. 6-6. It's tied up. Deep down the court, Alexander, one-on-one. Loses the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Lungwana. Erskine coach not happy about the way his team was playing here early. Reeves, right side for three, no good. And Nolan on the rebound. Nolan in the front court, fires a pass right to Hall. Hall, far side, he'll try for three, that's good. And here we go again. Almost a repeat of the Lees McCray game. North Greenville gets out to an early lead and the other team starts firing off threes. McElroy, right side of the circle, Phillip Brown up top, now left side in Parker. Parker back to Alexander, and Phillip Brown lays it up and in, good.
Just like the games from all this week, Phillip Brown sneaks behind the defense and gets straight to the basket.
Nolan near side for the Fleet, passes left. Cameron up top, he goes back right side, Hall. Hall fires a pass left, Locke, he steps into a three, that's good. That's 3 made threes in a row for Erskine. Now Parker, right side of the circle, back to McElroy, Phillip Brown, now Reeves near side. Reeves, no room underneath, fires it back out to Brown. Brown to McElroy. McElroy trying to drive in, gets it Parker, far side underneath to McElroy, tips it right back to him. Parker drives in, loses the ball, scooped up by Lunguana, and a two-handed jam in. All right then. Now McElroy near side. After the fast break by Erskine, they lead 14-8. Phillip Brown, he'll slam it down one-handed. And now 14-10, North Greenville within 4.
Phillip Brown behind the defense yet again. They got to keep an eye on him.
Now Nolan into front court for the Flying Fleet. He passes right side to Cameron. Cameron goes back to Locke for three. And that is the 4th out of 5 shots for Erskine that have been threes. 17-10, Erskine leads it set by 7. McElroy down the right side, hands off to Reeves. Reeves brings it back up top, fires a pass to Brown. Gets it to Parker. Parker will have to bring it up top. Now he heads back left side, underneath to Brown. Brown drives to the basket, puts up a shot, in and good.
3 baskets in a row for Phillip Brown.
Phillip Brown using his height advantage. 12-17, North Greenville down 5.
And now we're seeing a slow.
North Greenville's got to get some pressure in Erskine's face so they don't have to shoot, so they'll stop shooting threes. Hall drove in, and LaShawn Alexander will be the fouling party. So 14-10, Erskine leads by 5, 17-12 here on the North Greenville Sports Network.
To take on the College of Faith in a doubleheader with the Miami Heat and the Charlotte Hornets. We're going to give away 2 tickets that will enable you to the bus ride to Charlotte for free lunch, tickets to both games, and then we'll be back that night. So here typing in 2 tickets. I'm going to take the 32nd person to text this number, 864-616-6283. 864-616-6283. I have the tickets with me. If you're interested in going on that trip, we have a limited number of tickets remaining. We also have a limited number of $50 tickets remaining if you would like to get in on that trip. See me today.
Deshaun Hall at the free throw line for Erskine. He'll get 2 shots after LaShawn Alexander picked up his first foul. Hall shot up good. And the past 3 games for North Greenville have not been kind. Both teams came back with 3-pointers, and so far Erskine is proving that. Hall 2 for 2 on that trip. Erskine already 4 for 4 from beyond the arc. King, Lees McCray, both made North Greenville pay for relaxed pressure, and now North Greenville down 7, looking to get something going. Reeves right side, pass knocked away by Hall, all alone, and he'll jam that one home. Yep, he will.
This is a speedy Erskine team. If North Greenville makes mistakes, they will capitalize.
Parker gets it up top to Reeves. Reeves fires a pass left, Phillip Brown. Brown goes cross court to Reeves. Reeves brings it down, fires a three, and it is good from the far side corner.
And there's Reeves' hot hand.
21-15. North Greenville down 6. Now Maurice Daniels in the ball game for the Flying Fleet. Brings it up top, heads to the right side, fires a pack left to number 1, Atwater. He'll fire a three, that's no good. Rebounded by Locke. And Locke lets it go out of bounds off of LaShawn Alexander.
First missed three of the night for the Erskine team.
Now Daniels passes left. Hall is there. Hall drives in, backs out, passes out. Number 22, Wilkerson. Now number 1, Atwater, back up top. Number 2, Daniels fires a three, no good. And rebounded, knocked away by Alexander. Number 44, Locke, fires a free throw line jumper, good. Now Reeves heads to the far side. Fires a pass left to Brown, now near side. And Troy Blyden now in the ball game. Reeves back to Blyden on the left side. Steps into a three, and it's no good. Rebounded by Alexander, puts it back for 2.
Offensive rebounding playing a key. 4 offensive rebounds by North Greenville so far.
Daniels brings it into front court, passes left. Number 22, Wilkerson, back to Locke. Now left, right side and Atwater. Up top to Hall. Back out to Wilkerson, underneath Locke. Fadeaway 2 is no good. Reeves on the rebound. Reeves brings it into front court, passes left. Phillip Brown slings it to Parker, open on the far side. Gets it to Reeves, he's open for 3, tries for it, no good. And rebounded by Hall. Hall brings it into front court, passes to Locke. Now back up top, Hall, and number 22, Brandon Wilkerson. Now back right side, Atwater. Up top, Daniels there again. Daniels will back out. Fire a pass left. Wilkerson, now Hall. Hall tries to find the lane down the middle. Double team, passes number 22. Wilkerson fires a three, that's no good. Rebounded by Blyden. Gets it forward to Reeves. Reeves brings it in the front court for North Greenville. Gets it right, Parker. Now Reeves, now Blyden and Brown on the left side. Brown back to Blyden. Cross court, Parker. Tries to drive through the middle, falls down. Loose ball, lost out of bounds by Wilkerson. Number 2, McElroy checks back in. Tommy Wade also checks in, and Chris Brown as well. North Greenville with the ball. McElroy set to inbound. Fires it to Parker. He'll try for 3 from the far side. Off the rim, no good. Brought down by number 2. Daniels heading the other way. Daniels drives it right down the middle, puts up a shot, loses the ball. But he draws a foul. That's 3 fouls against North Greenville, almost halfway through the second half. None against Erskine. And Parker picks up his first. So now number 21, Aaron Brown, will inbound. Gets it to Daniels, now up top. Wilkerson goes back right side. Brown called for a travel. Turnover North Greenville. Now McElroy heads down the near court side. Gets it up top. Parker goes back to McElroy. McElroy trying to get around defense, spins, puts up a shot. It is good, and he draws a foul as well.
What a beautiful move. Spin move right to the basket, gets fouled, and makes it.
First foul against Erskine. It is on number 22, Brandon Wilkerson. Kilroy trying to add one more. He will do so. 23-20. North Greenville closes back within 3. Now Daniels heads to the right side. Passes back left. Number 22, Wilkerson. Back to the far side, number 23, Isaac Williamson. Back up top, Laguana. Back right, Wilkerson. Underneath, number 42, Cameron. Shot blocked, and he catches his own rebound. Passes cross court, Daniels gets it near side. Back to Wilkerson, now Daniels again. Far side, Laguana fires a three, no good. Rebounded by Parker. Parker back the other way for North Greenville. Gets it into front court, gets a pass back to McElroy. Gets a pass to Chris Brown, now right side Parker. Parker underneath to McElroy. McElroy loses the ball, called for a travel. Before he does so, so get back to Erskine. 9:57 left to go. We have reached the second media timeout in this fast-paced first half. North Greenville down 3, 23-22 Erskine here on the North Greenville Sports Network. .57 left to go in the first half. North Greenville down 3, 23-20 to Erskine. Erskine will have the ball. They're moving from left to right on the court. Hall inbound, Nolan. Gets it to Cameron. Now back, Locke. And Nolan on the left side of the circle. Back up top, Hall. Right side, Lunguana. Back up top, Nolan. Passes left, Hall. Cross court, Locke steps into a three. It is good.
First out of their last 5 three-point attempts.
26-20. North Greenville needs to stop that three, get some more pressure on the Erskine shooters. Reeves, right side of the circle, steps in for two. That's good for him. 26-22. Nolan, top of the key. He passes right. Cameron for a moment. Now it ends up in the left-hand side to Nolan. Now back up top, Lunguana. Right side, Hall underneath the Locke. Locke spins, passes back out to Hall. He'll fire another three. That's no good. And the rebound knocked out of bounds by Thomas Cameron. And so it will stay with North Greenville. Now Alexander will check back in along with Chris Brown remains on the court with McElroy, Tommy Wade, and Spencer Reeves. McElroy brings it in the front court, heads to the near side. Looking for Reeves, gets it to him. Now right side, Chris Brown. All the way back to McElroy, Reeves near side. Reeves fires it back to McElroy. He'll cut it back up top. Now he'll try to drive down the middle, dish out to Chris Brown, fires a three. That is no good. And dead ball off the shot clock. Will give it back to Erskine. Nolan, top of the key, passes left, Locke. Now right side with Hall. Quickly underneath to Locke. Locke double teamed, and his shot goes wide. Wade there for the rebound. Gets it to McElroy. McElroy quickly into front court. Gets around the defense, lobs up a shot. That is good for him. McElroy gets North Greenville to within 2. Nolan passes up top, Locke, right side to Hall. Now back up top. Laguana called for a travel, trying to get an open lane. Turnover back to North Greenville. Number 22, Brendan Wilkerson, he checks back in for the Fleet. Philip Brown also back in. He is currently the leading scorer for North Greenville. McElroy passes right side Brown, now to Reeves. Reeves drives in, passes back out. Philip Brown, he'll go for three. It's no good. McElroy brings the ball down. Jump ball, and it's Erskine ball.
That was Brown's first miss of the game.
And you are right, Alan. He had previously gone 4 for 4 from the floor. Now Nolan into front court for the Fleet. Up top, passes left. Daniels. Gets it back to Nolan. Now back to Daniels. And now that is Wilkerson. Called for an offensive foul. And now the foul count, 3 against North Greenville, 2 against Erskine, and that latest one against number 44, Ray Locke. That is his first. Approaching 7 minutes to play in the first half. McElroy trying to get around Wilkerson. He fires a three. That is no good. Philip Brown with the putback, yes! And we are tied up at 26.
Erskine's coaching staff is not happy, yelling at the officials every time they're on their side of the floor.
Hall passes up top, Wilkerson, now right side to Daniels. Daniels back up top, Nolan fires a three, no good off the glass. Rebounded by Hall, he backs out. Passes back to Nolan. Did not hit the rim, so the shot clock did not reset, it's at 10. 7 for Nolan, now with Hall. 5 for Hall, he fires a three, it's no good. Brown with the rebound. Gets it forward to McElroy. Gets it to Chris Brown, now back up top to McElroy. Now Brown, Reeves underneath, Alexander puts it up for two, nope. Wave off the basket attempt and give it back to Erskine. Also call in a foul as well. 4th one against North Greenville. And 2nd one on Alexander. Michael Parker checks back in. Erskine with the ball, Nolan back to Locke. Now left side, Daniels. Trying to get some open guys. Passes to Hall. Hall gives it back. Wilkerson fires a deep three, it's good. Got to get some pressure on these guys.
6 made 3 out of 13 attempts for Erskine. They love the 3-ball.
Much like King University a couple of weeks ago, Lees McCray uncharacteristically shot a lot of threes and made them. Now Philip Brown up top, right side to Spencer Reeves. Reeves, he'll try a three. That is good! Hand in his face and everything. Ties it back up at 29.
It's only the 2nd made 3 by the North Greenville team out of 11 attempts.
Now right side with Daniels for the Fleet. Back up top, Hall. He drives in. Free throw line jumper is good. Foul was called before the basket attempt, before the basket was made, so they will call in a foul against number 31, Spencer Reeves. That's his first. 5th foul against North Greenville. Only 2 for Erskine. Erskine, no free throws yet, but they will get to inbound. Nolan. Daniels finds Nolan. Now Hall. Now to Wilkerson. And now Daniels again drives in, dishes out Nolan. Nolan on the right side. Passes back to Daniels. Ball knocked away. Daniels gathers it back. Passes back to Nolan. Now to Hall. Hall on the far side looking for space. He'll try to drive in. Hand it off to number 42, Cameron, who is called for a travel. And so it will be turned over to North Greenville. And now 4:45 left to go here in the first half. Final timeout of the first half for the media. And we are tied up at 29 here on the North Greenville Sports Network. 4:45 left to go in the first half between North Greenville and Erskine, tied up at 29. Philip Brown and Spencer Reeves lead the way for North Greenville with 10 points each. And Ray Locke with 13 leads the way for the Fleet. North Greenville with the ball, moving from right to left. McElroy up top, passes left to Parker. Now back to McElroy. Reeves, far side for three. No good, off the back of the rim. And rebounded by Daniels. Lost it out of bounds, but Erskine will get it back. Daniels into front court for the Fleet. Passes to Hall. Now to Wilkerson. Hall gets it back, drives in, lobs a shot. It's short. Brown for the rebound. Philip Brown forward to McElroy. He gets into front court down the near court side. Passes back up top. McElroy. Now Philip Brown. Reeves. Back to Philip. Now Parker. McElroy near side tries to drive in. Double team. Passes out of it to Parker. Parker drives in. Passes out Brown. He'll try for three. That is good for Philip Brown. That's 13 points for him here in the first half.
Leading the way.
Daniels to Hall. Now back to Wilkerson. Now number 33, that is George Wood. Now number 2, Daniels fires a three, and we are tied back up at 32. McElroy. Top of the key, moves left. Gets around Wilkerson. Tries to, loses the ball. Before he does so, foul will be called in. Third one against Erskine. And it's on number 22, Brandon Wilkerson. That is his second. North Greenville with the inbound. Philip Brown. McElroy. Now Reeves up top. Reeves trying to find space underneath. Takes it. Dishes out. Parker. He'll drive in. Pass to McElroy. Now Brown. Brown will drive in. Flips it out. Reeves. Far side. He'll take his turn. Pass out to Parker. He'll step in for three. That's no good. And the rebound brought down by Daniels. Daniels to Hall. Hall streaks out to Wood for three from the far side. That is no good. Put back, yes, is good by Locke for 2 more points for him. Now Parker will bring it into front court. Pass right side to Brown, now to Reeves. Back to Brown and Parker. He gets it to McElroy. Back to Parker. McElroy again, trying to go underneath Alexander. In and out of his hands. It'll go back to Erskine. Erskine will get the ball back up to 34-32. 2:39 left to go in the game. Daniels in the front court, passes to Cameron. Now back to Locke and Daniels on the far side. Daniels back up top, Woods there. He'll fire a three, that is good. 37-32.
That puts Erskine back at 50% from beyond the arc, 8 of 16.
Now McElroy down the near side, cuts it back up top, passes to Brown, now to Parker. Parker back to Brown, McElroy again. McElroy, Brown, and Parker on the still on the right side. Back to Alexander, who's come out from underneath, gets it to Reeves. He'll fire a three. That is no good. Rebounded by Alexander. Alexander spins, lobs a shot, no good. And it's a turnover back to Erskine. Daniels bringing in the front court for the Fleet. Passes back to Wood. Ball's knocked away by Alexander. North Greenville with numbers forward. He gets around the defense, loses the ball, and is fouled as well. Fourth foul against Erskine here in the first half. That one on number 2, Maurice Daniels. That is his first.
Fairly clean game.
Nobody has reached the bonus yet.
But you had a minute and a half left to play in the first half.
Reeves lobs the inbound. Alexander, now Philip Brown. Hands off to Parker. Parker drives in, down the middle, puts up a shot, no good. And Wood snatches it out of the air, passes forward to Hall, 2-on-2. Hall and Locke. Hall takes it himself, flips it up, then good, yes. Now McElroy brings it down in the near court side. Flips it to Phillip Brown. Brown drives in, back out to McElroy. He'll fire underneath right into the hands of Hall, intended for Alexander. Hall takes it himself again, actually dishes out now to Cameron. Cameron has to pass back up top. Daniels fires a three. That is good.
Bounced up off the back of the rim and fell right in.
Now under a minute to play. North Greenville down 10. McElroy into front court again for the Crusaders. Hands off to Reeves. Now left side Parker. Parker gets around Wood. Slings it out to Phillip Brown. Phillip Brown trying to find Parker. Does so. Parker drives in, loses the ball. And another foul called underneath. 30.9 left to play. Fifth foul against Erskine on number 33, George Wood. That is his first. Spencer Reeves goes way back to Phillip Brown. Shot clock now turned off. Brown gives it to McElroy. Looks like North Greenville just trying to take it to the half. Maybe get one more shot. 15 seconds for McElroy. 11 seconds, now he moves in. Trying to find space. Drives down the middle, dishes out to Reeves. 5 seconds, Reeves, near side corner of Parker. Steps in for two, that is good. 2 seconds left. And Erskine immediately calls a timeout with 1.1 seconds left. And that's time for maybe a full court heave. North Greenville down 6, 42-36. And they will actually reset the clock. 2.3 now will remain. And that actually helps out Erskine a lot, because now with that 1.2 seconds left, that actually might give them a chance for a last second half court heave. Bit of a scoreboard readjustment. North Greenville score bumped back down to 34, and I believe they actually gave North Greenville 4 points on that last 2-point play. So now it's 42-34. North Greenville is only down 8 though. Erskine, 2.3 seconds left for a last court heave. Line drive, knocked in the air. Phillip Brown shoots it off the rafter. No good. Low ceiling in effect here in Hayes Gymnasium. And at halftime, Erskine will take an 8-point lead into the half, 42-34. They lead it here at the half on the North Greenville Sports Network.
And at this time, we'd like to thank all of our NGU basketball sponsors. Thank you to Spectrum and Sports Medicine and the Greenville Health System. Hinton, the Travelers Rest. Britain Tire and Automotive. The Little Rebel Family Restaurant. And Carolina Fireworks. Just a friendly reminder to everyone in attendance here at Hayes Gymnasium today. Conference Carolinas and North Greenville University encourage and promote sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Prohibiting racial or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the Hayes Gymnasium. We thank you for your cooperation with this policy. this time, would all children please clear the court so the teams can warm up. Again, children, please clear the court.
Just about 30 seconds to go until the second half gets underway between North Greenville and Erskine. North Greenville down 8, 42-34 to the Erskine Flying Fleet out of Due West. Right now, Erskine once again raining threes down, much like King and Lees McRae the past couple of games North Greenville's played. 9 of 17 from beyond the arc, 15 of 28 on the field goals. That's good for 53.6%. Only four free throws attempted, 3 of those made for Erskine. North Greenville, in the meantime, 15 of 32 for field goals, 46.9% in that department. Only 3 made threes out of 15 attempts, 20%. 1 for 1 on free throws, so that's a 100%. Leading away for North Greenville, you've got Phillip Brown with 13 points and 5 rebounds. Spencer Reeves has 10 points. And for the Flying Fleet, Ray Locke continues to pace that team with 13 total points. We're just about underway. Erskine will get the ball to start the second half. Deshaun Hall is set to inbound. It looks like to Thomas Nolan.
Well, while we're having this officials conference, Erskine, not normally a team that shoots the 3 well. They're second in 3-point attempts, but normally only shoot about 22.9 3-pointers a game, and they're shooting 26.2 3-point percentage on average.
Okay, so North Greenville, they won the opening tip-off at the beginning of the game, so they will get the ball to start the second half. Officials finally corrected that. So now McElroy inbounded, and once again, almost another steal almost stolen away by Lunguana. Knocked the pass away, so Spencer Reeves will retreat back to get the ball and will inbound to McElroy. McElroy brings it into front court for North Greenville, heads to the far side. Tries to drive in, passes out to Alexander. Alexander back out to Reeves. Reeves brings it back up top, slings it back right to McElroy. McElroy back up top to Reeves. Reeves, nothing open underneath. Gives it back to McElroy on the right side. Drives, slings it out. Parker, far side for 3. That is no good with 1 second left on the shot clock. Ball knocked out of bounds by Lunguana. North Greenville get to keep it at their end. Reeves, inbound stolen by Cameron. Gets it forward to Lunguana, blocked at the net. And fouled as well. And he went down pretty hard, getting up slowly. And the third foul against Alexander up on the scoreboard. The first foul against North Greenville in the second half, 42 seconds in. Lunguana is at the free throw line for the Fleet. He missed the first one. He missed the second one. Phillip Brown gets the rebound. Flips it back to McElroy. McElroy in the front court, down the near side. Hands it off to Reeves. Reeves passes back to Brown. Goes back to Reeves, still on the right side. McElroy in the near side corner, back up top to Reeves. Reeves to Phillip Brown, now to Parker. Parker trying to get underneath to Alexander, has to pass back to Phillip Brown, tries for 3. It is short, and Lunguana gets the rebound for the Fleet. And back the other way. Nolan passes to Hall. Hall brings it out of the near side corner, flips it back up top for number 44, that was Locke, missed it short. McElroy in the front court for North Greenville. Drives right down the middle, lays it up and in, good. 42-36. North Greenville gets on the board here in the second half. Now Locke, top of the key, passes right. Cameron underneath the Hall. Now Locke lays it up and in, good for 2 points. Now McElroy hands off. Parker gets it to Phillip Brown. Brown goes to Reeves. Reeves trying to get around defense. Passes to Alexander. To Parker. Parker cuts it back up top. Now to McElroy underneath Alexander. Loses the ball to Hall. Hall runs into Reeves, gets around him, and brings it in front court, stops and passes off to Nolan. Nolan brings it back right, passes left to Hall. Now to Lungwana, now back up top Hall. Hall drives down the middle, lays it up and in, good. 46-36, Erskine leads it. Now Reeves, near side, three ball is good. And Chad Lester takes a timeout. North Greenville down 46-39, 17:25 left to play in the ball game here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Back to action, 17:25 left to play in the ball game between North Greenville and Erskine. Erskine with the ball in the hands of Raylock, passes left to Nolan, now back up top. Lungwana right side to Hall. Hall has to pass back to Nolan, now they go left side again to Lungwana. Back up top to Wilkerson, right side Nolan underneath the Hall. Hall, baseline jumper, short, no good. Rebound picked up off the floor by Reeves. Reeves lobs it forward to Parker. Parker goes to Phillip Brown, underneath to Tommy Wade, misses the two-shot, no good. Rebounded by Hall. Hall, top of the key, he tries to drive in, now he passes out to Lungwana. Three is good.
10th made three by the Erskine Flying Fleet.
That's 49 points for Erskine. Phillip Brown to Reeves on the far side. Phillip Brown up top. Gets it to McElroy. Now Parker. Now back to McElroy. Readjusting the scoreboard, trying to get the points right. There it is. Erskine leads 49-39. Tommy Wade. Actually, Phillip Brown can't get the two to go in, but he draws a foul. The first foul against Erskine, 16-14 left to play. And Ray Locke picks up his second. And Phillip Brown is at the free throw line for North Greenville for the first free throw attempt of the second half. And it's good. Second shot from Brown, it rims out, no good. Snatched out of the air by Wilkerson. He goes forward to Daniels, now to Wood. Far side for three is no good. McElroy knocks it out of bounds. That'll be Erskine ball. Erskine looks for the inbound. They go to the near side corner. Daniels brings it out. Now he passes back to Hall. Flips it back up top, Wilkerson, right side. Daniels, now back to Wood. Wilkerson again, looking for Locke underneath. Has to pass back up top to Daniels. Now underneath the Hall. Drives for the basket, passes to Wood. Far side again for three. That is good. It's 52-40. Erskine leads by 12. Phillip Brown to Tommy Wade. Now right side to Parker. Back to Reeves. He'll fire a three. That's no good. Airballed that one, and it's back to Erskine. Daniels slowly into front court, passes left to Hall. Back up top to Daniels. Daniels drives in from the right side, lobs it up for two. It's short. Knocked the rebound into the hand of Hall. He goes back to Daniels, far side corner. That's for three. It is no good. Parker brings it down for North Greenville. 3-on-3, forward to McElroy. McElroy brings it down to Reeves. Reeves double team, passes out back to McElroy. I'll back out and try this again. McElroy passes to Wade, now to Parker. Parker trying to get underneath the Wade, nothing doing, and it goes back to Erskine. 14:39 left to go, first media timeout of the second half. Erskine up by 12, 52-40 here on the North Greenville Sports Network.
All right, here's your last chance to win 2 free tickets. This time we're going to play a little trivia, though. We're going to take the 10th person attached for the correct answer. I'll give you the number. It's 864-616-6283. 864-616-6283. All right, here's the question. I'm going to give you 5 names of players that you will see on the court Wednesday in Charlotte on this trip, and you have to text me the college they attended. All right, here we go. Michael Gilchrist, Kendall Walker, Chris Bosch, Dwayne Wade, and Philip Brown. Here they go again. Michael Gilchrist, Kendall Walker, Chris Bosch, Dwayne Wade, and Philip Brown.
.39 left to play. Erskine up by 12, 52-40, largely due to the fact that they've made half of their threes, 11 out of 22, and we are back underway. Hall in control, tries to bring it in from the top side, dishes out to Locke, has it blocked out of bounds by Jinks, and is immediately fouled. Michael Parker, they put the foul on him. That's his second foul against North Greenville. And Ray Locke, the leading scorer for the Fleet so far today, is at the free throw line. Makes the first one. Two for two on that trip for Locke. Erskine's lead is now 14. McElroy down the near court side, passes to Parker, now back to McElroy, Philip Brown, back to McElroy, nothing underneath. Brown to Reeves. Reeves to Jinks, now to Parker. Parker trying to find space. Loses the ball, ball's on the ground, scramble for it, Parker gets it, jump ball. Possession arrow points to North Greenville, Erskine. And officials quick to separate that pile. So it will be Erskine ball. Now we have to have some court maintenance. Erskine with the ball, moving from right to left on the court. Daniels down the near side. He'll cut it back up top. Heading to the far side. Back to Wood on the left side. Wood, nothing doing. Dishes out to Locke. Locke back up top. Daniels. Daniels drives down the middle. Dishes out now to Locke, who fires 2 points. Good. Kilroy in the front court. So far the second half, Erskine shooting cannot be stopped. Kilroy, top of the key, loses the ball and is fouled. Looks like number 22, Brendan Wilkerson, picks up his third. So only 2 team fouls apiece. Reeves looking for the inbound, gets it to Phillip Brown. Now to McElroy. Back to Reeves, near side. He'll drive in, pass back out to McElroy. Now Brown. Brown drives in, puts it up for 2, good. And he is fouled as well. Phillip Brown gets a chance to add 1 more to that. 3 team fouls against Erskine. And number 33, George Wood, that's his second foul of the game. And he makes it. 56-43, North Greenville is down 13. Daniels into front court. Daniels left side, underneath to Cameron. Cameron behind the back shot, no good. Phillip Brown catches a rebound. He passes back to Parker. Parker forward to McElroy. He drives in from the left side, loses the ball out of bounds. It's back to Erskine.
Erskine coach still living on the sideline.
He's been that way for all of the game. Daniels, left wing, passes up top. Number 23, that's Isaac Williamson. Now he tried to go underneath the lock, pass back out to Daniels. Daniels back to Williamson. Williamson back right side to Hall. Hall still on the right side, passes back to Daniels, 9 on the shot clock. He goes right to Williamson, now left to Hall. 5 on the shot clock for Hall. He drives in, lobs up a shot off the rim, no good. And Reeves chases the ball back into bounds. And Hall tries again for 2, that's no good. Parker keeps it in bounds and fouled by Daniels here on the near side. Four team fouls against Erskine. Number 2, Maurice Daniels does pick up his second. Kilroy passes right side, Parker. Now he goes left to Brown, far side corner and Reeves. Reeves loses the ball, Brown picks it up. Back to Reeves. We've got Jenks and Cameron jostling for position underneath. And Cameron will most likely pick up a foul. Yes, he does. That is his first, the 5th one against Erskine. Sean Alexander checks back in, so does number 23, Chris Brown as well. Inbound goes to Chris Brown. Now he passes left, Reeves. Left again to McElroy. Now McElroy looking for Reeves, finds him. Reeves, top of the circle, going left, passes left, Brown. Now to McElroy, plenty of time on the shot clock, loses the ball. Locke picks it up, gets it forward to Hall. Erskine with numbers, Hall takes it himself and lobs it in, good. 58-43, now McElroy on the near side. Brings it back up top, passes left to Brown, now to Chris Brown. Brown loses the ball, gathers it back, passes off to LaShawn Alexander. Alexander spins and passes to McElroy. McElroy still up top, trying to find space underneath, loses the ball again. And it's picked up by Hall. Hall spins away from the defense again. Once again with numbers, near side corner and out water. And a foul called underneath. Offensive foul against Erskine. That's a 6-1 against them in the half. Number 10, Deshaun Hall, picks up his first.
Erskine now with more team fouls in the first 9 minutes than they had the entire first half.
Fairly clean first half. Second half, a different story. Neither team with any player in real foul trouble. LaShawn Alexander for North Greenville. He has the highest number of fouls across the scoreboard with 3.
Brandon Wilkerson for Erskine has 3 as well.
Now Reeves brings the ball in the front court, heads to the far side, passes back up top. Chris Brown, now to Phillip Brown. Phillip Brown stays up top, passes left. Now to Chris Brown, the far side corner. Chris Brown has to pass to Phillip Brown. Phillip Brown, Reeves, far side. Reeves goes back to Chris Brown, trying to get around the defense, keeps it in bounds, gets a pass intended for Alexander in the hands of Reeves. Reeves takes it himself, can't get it in with 4 seconds on the shot clock, but Reeves will pick up a foul against number 22. And Brandon Wilkerson, you just mentioned him a minute ago, Alan, that is his 4th.
And that also puts 7 fouls on the board for Erskine, putting the Crusaders in the bonus.
Reeves makes the first one. Still plenty of time left in this one, 10.5 minutes. 14 points may seem like a lot, but in the sport of basketball, anything can change in a few seconds. Reeves 2 for 2 on that trip, leading now down to 13. See if Erskine elects to keep the pressure on if they try to go conservative. Locke passes left, Nolan underneath. Cameron has his shot rejected, and Aaron Brown comes flying in to save the ball. He has to pass back out to Nolan. Now back right to Locke. Now to Hall still on the right side. Hall spins and backs out, fires a pass left to Brown. Brown trying to get around Phillip Brown. Hall up top. Steps back for 2, that's good with 4 seconds on the shot clock. And now Reeves, top of the key. Passes to Chris Brown near side, back to Reeves. Troy Blyden also in the ball game. Reeves trying to get around the defense and Aaron Brown. Reeves backs out. We'll try again. He fires a pass to Chris Brown. Now to Phillip Brown on the far side. Phillip Brown trying to go all the way to Chris Brown, back to Reeves. Reeves fires a 3, it looks no good. And put back, Alexander, yes!
Alexander showing his hand here in the second half.
60-47, it's still a 13-point advantage for the Flying Fleet. Nolan loses the ball, it's picked up by Blyden. Good job forcing a turnover there. Phillip Brown in the front court, approaching the final 9 minutes. Spencer Reeves up top, moving left. Trying to tell Phillip Brown to go into the corner. And he gets it to Brown. Brown underneath Alexander. Spinning, putting up a shot, no good. Draws the foul though. 8th one against Erskine. With 8:51 left to go, they put the foul on number 42, Thomas Cameron. That's his second. But once again, with 8:51 left to go, North Greenville down 13, 60-47 on the North Greenville Sports Network.
NKG went to Kentucky. Kim Walker went to Connecticut. Chris Fox, Georgia Tech, Wayne Wade to Marquette. And of course, Phillip Brown is our own here at North Greenville. Dallas Little, you have won 2 tickets to the game in Charlotte on Wednesday. Dallas Little, you can come get these tickets. All right, one last trivia question for the day. Remember, take 646-166-283. That's the phone number. Here's the question. This is for a $50 bookstore gift certificate. You can use it for a book. Well, maybe have a book. School supplies, t-shirt, sweatshirt, whatever you want to use it for. All right. I'm going to take the 5th person to directly identify what these 5 men have in common. Dwayne Kid Rock, and my father. What do those 5 men have in common?
LaShawn Alexander at the free throw line for North Greenville, trying to get the Erskine lead back down to 11. He makes the first one. Good start. Makes the second one too, 60-49. It is an 11-point lead for the Fleet. Daniels, front court, passes left, Locke. Gets it to Hall, who has the ball knocked away by McElroy. And McElroy would have certainly had an easy two if he was able to bring that one down.
Play of the game to the scorer's table for not getting hit in the face.
Good awareness by them on the sideline. Now Locke again, top of the key, passes right, Hall. Hall back left, Wood has to get it back to Brown. Brown back up top, Daniels. Daniels back right to Locke, he'll drive in. Pump fakes and passes to Hall on the left side. Hall now gets it to Daniels. He'll try again, that's good. For a deep two, 62-49. Phillip Brown, far side, passes back to McElroy. Now back to Phillip Brown, he'll try to drive in, gets it to Alexander. That's no good, catches the rebound, put back, yes is good. And he'll draw the and one as well. Just a tick under 8 minutes to play, and LaShawn Alexander right back at the free throw line. Ray Locke picks up his third foul. And he is still the leading scorer for the Fleet with 19. And one is good from Alexander. Deshaun Hall, the next highest scorer with 15. Wood passes back to Locke. Now to Wood on the right side, going underneath to Wood. Wood has to pass out to Hall. Hall drives in from the right side, passes to Brown. Brown will drive in again. He'll put it up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Alexander, lost out of bounds off of Alexander. So it will be Fleet ball. .738 left to go. Brown gets the inbound to Hall. Hall backs out on the right side. Passes back out to Daniels. Daniels passes right to Hall. Now to Wood, still on the right side. Back up top, Hall. Hall dribbling in, puts up a shot, blocked. Loose ball on the ground, scooped up by Blyden. Gets it to Brown. Phillip Brown into front court for North Greenville. Trying to drive in, gets it to Blyden. Good layup there. Single-digit lead for Erskine, back down to 8, 62-54. Daniels, pass almost knocked away. And now double dribble call against Locke. That was LaShawn Alexander, who almost had another great steal.
There is no give up in this North Greenville team. They will fight to the final whistle.
Despite that they have 14 turnovers to Erskine's 9. Thomas Cameron, number 42, he's back in for the Flying Fleet. McElroy trying to cut it back up top, passes left to Phillip Brown. Brown back to McElroy. He spins, puts up a shot. It's no good, but it will draw a foul. And now 9 fouls already on the board for Erskine. That's their 10th one, so North Greenville will ride the double bonus for the rest of this ball game, the remaining 6:45. McElroy is at the free throw line. Chance to get the lead back down to 6. There's one. And there's not one. Locke brings the rebound off the missed shot. Lead is 7. Now Daniels passes to Laguana. Laguana brings it back up top. Hands off Locke. Now left side Hall. Reeves on defense. Gets it back up top. Locke now right side Daniels. Fires a 3. That is no good. Battle for the rebound. Ends up in the hands of Phillip Brown. Phillip Brown hands off to Reeves. Reeves down the near court side. Fires it near side. Blyden has his pass blocked, and it will go out of bounds. Blyden wisely let that one go off the hands of Daniels. Reeves looking for the inbound. Gets it underneath McElroy, who is immediately fouled by Laguana.
Erskine playing a little too hard for their own good, just fouling unnecessarily right there.
And Laguana, clean game up until now. That's his first. So McElroy at the free throw line for North Greenville. He is 2 for 3 on the day. 3 for 4. Phillip Brown now with 17 points. 2 rebounds away from another double-double for him. 15 points for Reeves as well. McElroy gets the second one to boot. 62-57, 5-point lead for the Fleet. Daniels, top of the key. Hands off to Locke. Now Cameron and Atwater on the far side. Atwater back up top, Cameron. Now left side, Locke. Locke trying to go underneath. Gets back out to Daniels. Daniels drives. Passes out to Locke. That's going to be a deep 2. It's no good. Rebounded by Alexander. He's going deep to Reeves and just over his head. Had Reeves and Blyden both open, racing down the court. Now Daniels down the left court side, cuts it back up top, heads to the far side. Passes knocked into the hands of Alexander by Blyden. Phillip Brown cuts it back up top. Looking underneath, passes out to McElroy. North Greenville cannot afford to waste possessions right now. Phillip Brown back right side. Trying to find someone, gets to Blyden. Now McElroy. McElroy backs out. He's got 11 seconds. Now 10 on the shot clock. McElroy, he'll drive in, put it up, and it's good, and he gets the foul.
Insult to injury as the coach for Erskine was yelling open lane right before that.
So number 1, Arvil Atwater, that's his first foul as well. North Greenville once again riding the double bonus for the final minutes of this game. It's a 3-point lead for Erskine right now. McElroy, he's 4 for 5 from the line today. North Greenville as a whole, 11 for 13, good enough for 84.6%. And McElroy makes it, it's a 2-point lead. Now Nolan passes left, Locke, Hall, left wing. McElroy on defense, Hall spins out of the double team, loose ball scooped up by Daniels. Daniels, top of the key, he drives in, loses the ball off of McElroy. McElroy, he will draw the foul. So that's a third one against North Greenville. And McElroy, very good game for him today. That's only his first foul. 4:46 left to go, final media timeout. Erskine with a 2-point lead, but with free throws upcoming, they lead at 62-60. North Greenville Sports Network. 4:46 left to play. North Greenville's down 2, but Erskine will have free throws at the left end. And they are looking for their first points of the second half since 8:20 left to play. They will get the inbound. Daniels to Hall. Now to Wilkerson. Back up top, Locke. Right side, Daniels. Daniels has to cut it back up top, and he'll bring it out. Has plenty of time to develop a play. Passes to Cameron. Now to Locke. Now back left, Daniels. Daniels trying to go underneath. Has to pass back up top, Wilkerson. Right side, Hall. Underneath to Locke. Locke swarmed immediately. Double team. Loses the ball. Picked up by Blyden. Now deep down the court to Reeves. Reeves keeps it inbounds. Very good job there. Now Reeves trying to get underneath. Lobs it up and no good. Battle for the rebound. Brought down by Wilkerson. Loose ball still. Wilkerson scoops it up. And Erskine bailing themselves out with a timeout. And Phillip Brown and Brandon Wilkerson went down in a heap, and they are both still down. Wilkerson gets up, and Brown is still down on the court. Looks like he's holding his right knee. See if he can put pressure on it. Well, he's gonna gingerly limp off the court, head to the bench. So Erskine saves himself with a timeout, 4:07 left. Still a 2-point advantage. Looking down the...
Phillip Brown's coming back in.
So Erskine looking to inbound from half court. They will flip it back to Daniels, and he'll bring it into front court, approaching the final 4 minutes. Locke trying to pass to Cameron. And almost a heads-up play by Alexander. Reaches in for the foul. That's only the 4th foul against North Greenville, and Alexander's up to 4 in the game. Now Locke passing near side. Hall underneath to Daniel. Swarmed immediately by Reeves. Passing back out to Hall. Ball punched up in the air by McElroy. Swatted to McElroy. 1-on-1 for him. Tries for the shot. It goes in, and one more.
Tie game in Hughes Gymnasium.
Almost a volleyball type play, swatted right into the hands of McElroy. Now he has a chance to get the and one, and does so. That's a 63-62 lead for North Greenville.
It's an 11-0 run to take the lead as well.
Now Daniels back the other way, gets it to Locke, now left side, Wilkerson. Wilkerson to Locke, now to Hall, underneath, Cameron's open, can't get it for 2, putback is good by Wilkerson, and he'll get a chance for one more. Interesting game developing here late in the second half. That foul on Troy Blyden, that's only his first. Only the 5th one against North Greenville in the second half. Wilkerson gets the and one, so it's a 2-point lead once again for the Fleet.
The game got closer because Erskine was +7 in turnovers. Now looking, it's only +2.
Gotta win the turnover battle to win games. McElroy once again to the basket. Can't get it to go. And he's gonna take an offensive foul. That is his second one. One more foul gets Erskine to the bonus. Once again, some court maintenance on the right end. What's at stake in this game? North Greenville trying to get to 10 wins on the season, also get a positive conference record. Erskine looking to break even at 500 overall. Daniels passes left to Locke. He'll bring it down the middle, passes out to Hall. Hall tries, spins, puts up a shot, blocked into the hands of Phillip Brown. And Brown waits for the defense to pass, gets it forward to Reeves. Reeves streaking, free throw line jumper is good for Reeves. Tied up at 65.
Crusaders are fighting to the end.
Daniels, top of the key, passes right, Cameron. Cameron back to Locke, now right left side, Daniels. Daniels back to Hall. Hall goes right. Wilkerson is there. Back out to Daniels, now to Hall, still on left side. Back up top, Wilkerson. 10 on the shot clock for Daniels, 2.5 minutes to play. Daniels, right side, underneath to Locke. Bobbles the ball, lost out of bounds by Reeves. And also dial up a foul against Reeves. 7th team foul against North Greenville. Erskine's into the bonus for the rest of the ball game. And Locke will head to the free throw line for the Fleet. Erskine so far 6 of 9 on free throws, 66.7%, and Locke himself 2 for 2 on free throws, and he is still the team's leading scorer with 19. Make that 20 points and still good from the line. It's 2 for 2, so 21 points for him. And Phillip Brown trying to get his right knee brace retightened. What do you rate the continuation of play? Only a 2-point advantage for Erskine. McElroy, far side, back to Reeves. Blyden, Brown, far near side, goes for 2, no good. Brown will pick up will draw the foul off of Erskine. Phillip Brown will head to the free throw line. Number 42, Thomas Cameron, up to 4 fouls. Along with Brandon Wilkerson, who also has 4. Brown gets the first one to drop. So now Cameron will head to the bench. They'll bring in number 33, that is George Wood. Phillip Brown trying to get us a tie ball game. And he does so. We're all knotted up at 67. So now Daniels in the front court for the Flying Fleet. Heads to the right wing, gets it to Hall. Hall drives in, flings it out near side. That's Wilkerson. Brown gets there to cover. They pass out to Wood. Wood slings it right to Daniels. Daniels cuts it back up top. Passes back out to Hall. Hall with McElroy providing defense. Can't get the ball to drop, but we'll get the foul. We'll get the foul. And McElroy, that's his 3rd in the ball game. And Hall will head to the free throw line for the Fleet. And Hall also perfect from the line, 2 for 2. And he makes that one. Erskine only 3 missed free throws on a day. North Greenville only 2. that one finally rattles in, so Erskine's back up by 2, 69-67. McElroy has the far side. He gives it to Reeves. Approaching a minute and a half. Reeves gives it to Brown. Brown to Blyden, back to Brown. Teams trading places. Phillip Brown gives it back to McElroy, just barely in the front court. 10 on the shot clock for him. McElroy, Phillip Brown, Reeves with some room on the near side. Fade away for 2. That's good! Got it back up at 69, the final minute. And Erskine takes a timeout. Minute 6 left. We are tied up at 69 from Hayes Gymnasium in Tigerville here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Final minute, actually the final 66 seconds between North Greenville and Erskine, tied up at 69. And Phillip Brown, Spencer Reeves sit atop the scoreboard for North Greenville, both with 19 points. Phillip Brown still 2 rebounds away from a double-double. Also like to mention, Corville McElroy has 16 points as well. So Erskine get a crack at it, see what they can do. Daniels, top of the key, passes to Hall. Hall heads right side, drives in, loses the ball out of bounds, and it's North Greenville ball. Now there's 56.8 seconds left. At least one shot will have to be attempted before we can finally settle the score. McElroy gets it into front court, passes to Reeves. Reeves, top of the key, trying to get it back to McElroy. McElroy, back top Reeves. He'll try for 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Alexander. Reaching for the ball is called for a travel. Number 11, Thomas Nolan, comes in during the time stoppage for the Fleet. Still about a 5-second differential between the two clocks. 40 seconds left now. Nolan down the far court side. Erskine immediately takes a timeout once they get into front court. So 36.4 seconds left. Erskine will take a timeout, talk about things, tied up at 69 here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Final 36 and 4/10 of a second left. There is still 4 seconds worth of a difference between the game and shot clock. Erskine with the basketball will inbound. We are tied up at 69 from Hayes Gymnasium. Erskine into front court with Nolan. Will try and take the, looks like they'll try and take the clock down as much as they can. They will have to take a shot. Nolan with Phillip Brown on defense. Owen heads to the far side, gives it to Locke. Locke retreats in the backcourt. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Locke, top of the key, drives in, puts it up, missed the jam! It's rebounded by McElroy, picked up by Blyden. He gets it to Reeves. Reeves to Phillip Brown, in for 2-point, yes! And with 1.9 seconds left, Phillip Brown gives North Greenville the lead. And Erskine immediately takes a timeout. They still have one crack at it. We'll have to see what happens.
Just props to Phillip Brown. After the injury with about 5 minutes left to play, he has stayed in and he has fought every play, every possession, and he just took the lead for the North Greenville Crusaders.
Phillip Brown, definitely your MVP. 21 points on the night.
To go along with 8 rebounds and 3 assists.
So hold the phone, folks. There's still 1.9 left. Erskine won last second half-court heave. They'll put Phillip Brown up on Nolan. Spencer Reeves at half-court. And now North Greenville will take a timeout to discuss how they will handle this final play. LaShawn Alexander and Blyden and McElroy were covering the Erskine offensive players in the back. So both teams trying to straighten out this final play. 1.9 left. One last heave for Erskine. North Greenville looking for 10 wins and a positive conference record. Erskine looking for a 500 even record. So now number 23, Isaac Williamson, he's the inbounder. Phillip Brown still up on him. Williamson looking for the inbound. Will heave it deep. He's got it, and it's knocked down by Alexander, and that's the ball game. And that is it. Checking for last second fouls. There are none. And North Greenville comes away with the victory, 71-69 over Erskine. So a good day overall for North Greenville basketball. The women win earlier at 100-86. And this game ends with a Crusader victory as well, 71-69. Phillip Brown, the game-winning bucket, 21 points for him overall, 8 rebounds and 3 assists. Spencer Reeves, 7 for 16 from the floor, 3 for 11 from beyond the arc. Perfect on free throws, 2 for 2 with 19 points. Corville McElroy, 5 for 7 from the floor, 6 for 7 on the free throw line for him, and 16 points for him. Alexander with 9. He knocked down the inbound pass from Erskine. Michael Parker also had 4, contributing to the Crusader cause, and Blyden rounds out the scoring with 2. Overall, North Greenville finished 26 for 51, 51% for field goals. Not exactly the three-point percentage you want, 19, only 4 of those made out of 21 attempts. Free throws definitely made the difference for North Greenville, 15 of 17, 88.2% there. So now go ahead and take a look at the Flying Fleet. Ray Locke definitely had a very good night, 21 overall points and 4 rebounds for him. Following him, Deshaun Hull, 17 points for him. So Erskine finished the night 24-51, 47.1% for field goals. They were dropping threes earlier, and then that, luckily for North Greenville, tapered off. 11 for 24, just shy of 50% there. And 10 for 13 for the free throws for Erskine. And Alan, anything else you'd like to mention before we sign off?
You just have to give mad props to Phillip Brown. After taking that injury about midway through the second half, he stayed in. He got his knee wrapped up after being on the floor for a good minute and a half, got up and played through some obvious pain, and it paid off with the game-winning bucket.
Well, if we had an MVP, if we could award an MVP award, it would definitely go to Phillip Brown.
The unofficial one goes to Phillip Brown.
Yes, it does. And so that will do it for Crusader basketball here on the North Greenville Sports Network Ustream channel. Next up, we have another doubleheader Monday night against Mount Olive. Men and women in action, when we will also simultaneously broadcast that on 95.5 The Vibe. So until Monday, for Alan Ellis, Alan Cahaley, and Will Cahaley running camera tonight, I'm Gray Sutherland, and we will hopefully catch you Monday for more basketball action here on the North Greenville Sports Network.